This video focuses on how to plan and prepare for your music class. The point of planning is to help get your thinking straight. Visualizing the lesson as you plan often reveals organisation tasks needed to make the lesson go smoothly. The planning format I am using is simple and easily adapted to each individual tutor's preference. At the top of the plan, it is important to have the date, the lesson time, the instrument and level, and the names of the children expected for the class. On the plan, begin by making a list of the things you need to have with you and what needs to be done in the classroom to be ready for the lesson. This should include photocopying and any resources that need to be collected from the storage room. In the first lesson, the most important goal is to engage with the students. Match each student's face to the name on your roll. Greet them with a smile that shows you're ready and keen to help them feel comfortable in the new classroom environment. Establish in a helpful way if they have their tutorial book with them. It may pay to have some photocopies of the pages just in case. Engage with parents who may be keen to meet you and to communicate anything to you that you might need to know. For example, how the child is feeling today, what the child has forgotten, etc. Let the child know what to do to get ready for the lesson. Unpacking their instrument, getting ready for tuning, where to sit, what to do with their teddy bear, and so on. The aim of all this is to ensure the children are comfortable, organised, and in a supportive place with a supportive person. These points should be written in your plan. To begin the lesson, it is important to do the following. Introduce yourself and share an interesting thing about yourself. Keep it brief. Ask the students to introduce their name and a simple fact about themselves. For example, what school they attend, their favourite musician, or what month their birthday is in. As they do, make sure you keep eye contact with them and affirm their sharing. Finish by thanking the group for sharing in the effort to start to get to know each other. The aim of all this is to build a sense of relationship in the group that will support collaboration in the future. You can now start focusing on the instrument they will be playing. Assuming this is their first lesson, plan to instruct the students how to care for the instrument. Set up their playing posture and hand positions. Model how to play, blow, strum, or produce the sound on their instrument. 7 to 10-year-olds often need a visual model, an illustration or a photo to reinforce what you have described for them. Sometimes these are included in the tuition book already. An ideal step is now to put down their instrument, then pick it up again to show you that they understand what you have described to them. Affirm what they remember and adjust anything to better match what you described. Do this a couple of times. When you are confident they are ready, you can begin the process of making sounds on the instrument. Remember, it is far more effective following your model than trying to learn it from a book. Once the children have shown how to make the sound on their instrument, introduce the first note to play. Plan to introduce the name of the note. Model the playing of the note. Assist the students in doing the same, using the correct fingering or action or technique. Model a 4-beat pattern using that note. Assist the student in mimicking the pattern played. The aim is to build the student's confidence in handling and playing their instrument. This occurs when students are successful at each small step you have guided them to make. After some successful playing, it is helpful to have a change of activity before repeating the playing again to reinforce their success. Learning musical symbols, their identification and meanings of, is an ideal activity for a change of focus. Plan 2. Explain that music is written so that we can reproduce any musical piece as needed. There are many symbols, but we'll start off with some important ones first. For example, introduce the students to a stave, a bar line, a double bar line, a treble clef and a bass clef using flashcards. Guitar and drum tutors could use other symbols that the students need to remember when playing those instruments. Show the symbol on the flashcard, explain what each symbol looks like and what it means. Choose a student and show them the flashcard. Say the name of the symbol and ask them to repeat it. Give all the students a go using different symbols. Choose a student and see if they can give the name of the symbol without your help. Be ready to affirm them as the symbol names are identified. The aim is to make these symbols immediately recognisable by the students. Now have another session playing the rhythm patterns on the one note they have learnt. Depending on the instrument, you may want to introduce a second note. If the student tutorial book has a suitable tune to reinforce what they've learnt to do in the lesson, introduce it. Plan to ensure the tutor books are all named. Turn to the page with the suitable song in it and introduce the title and the symbols on the page. Explain that songs are made out of patterns and locate the patterns in each bar in the music. Demonstrate how you can play a bar pattern on the page. Note, it is very important to model that successful playing depends on being able to master a pattern at a time. The aim is to help children understand how patterns form the building blocks of any song, and mastering any song starts by mastering each pattern within the song. It is likely that at about this point of the lesson, the 30 minutes will be complete. Your plan has started the progression each student will take in mastering the playing of their instrument, the recognition of musical symbols, rhythmic and melodic patterns. Our next session will look at the essential skills a teacher uses to help a student engage and think with your teacher.